So today I have therapy, and I can't explain it, but I feel like I'm doing the deep work. But I'm getting on here to say, going through my therapy, one thing I'm learning is to give myself grace. And on this journey of giving the little girl inside of me grace, because we all still have that inner child on the inside of us. I can go on and on about what I'm learning and that inner healing that's happening in me. But the thing that I am healing from is being accepted by people. And I'll try to get through this without getting emotional, and I think I'm already there. I can't even talk. Growing up as a pastor's kid, there was always a strong need to be accepted, whether it was with my peers, people in the church, living up to their expectations. I now feel free and am more than willing to go through the strong pain of not pleasing other people and never fitting in. I'll never fit in. And I've reduced myself to what I thought people wanted me to be. And I have not been the best person I know God created me to be. So I've had to wait to record this video because the tears was just flowing, and they're healing tears. But I've always had this sense of urgency to belong, to fit in, to be accepted by people, not to lose people's friendship, to be liked. And I'm publicly sharing this story that I was raped at the age of 17. I lost my virginity at 17, I lost my virginity at 17, but I was raped at 18. And a person that I thought was a friend, invited me to her house, and a guy that I did like was there, and she knew that, and he took advantage of me. But the friend was in the next room, and she did nothing about it. And it hurt me. She was like a family friend, and it hurt me. It broke my heart. But I never said anything to her. I never spoke about it. The only people I told was my best friend and my husband. I held that in for years. I held it in for years because I did. I wanted to still be accepted and liked. So for years, I blamed myself for being taken advantage of. And I'm like, well, you didn't have to go in the room. I went, right? I went in the room. It still wasn't my fault, right? I never addressed this situation. We never talked about it. She never said anything. It was like it didn't happen. And of course, fast forward today, we're no longer friends. We have no contact. In fact, there was I could write a book. But the point is, this person was never my friend. She was never my friend. And I was trying so hard to keep a friend and to be accepted that it cost me pain. So I've given myself grace, one, to forgive myself for blaming myself because I was not the problem. It was not my fault. Secondly, I'm also risking not being approved by other people. I was risking being approved. I was risking my voice to be approved. Now I'm risking approval to be myself. I don't need anybody's approval to be who God called me to be Demita. I don't need approval for my personality. I don't need approval, to think the way I think, the way I laugh. I don't need anybody's approval, and I feel so good. To whomever is watching this video, that inner child that made mistakes, you probably didn't live up to the expectations of your parents. Maybe you did some things that you're ashamed of, or you were ashamed of, or that you regret. Give yourself grace today. Give that little girl grace, that little boy grace, and give that person who you are today grace. And risk not needing people's approval. You got this.